nice in the open field.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that...
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. On 1st and 10, Locke. Left side, caught by Matthews. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Locke. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now with the play clock just about to expire, John Fox is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Finding time. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught left side by Cooks. So we have reached halftime here with a visit. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Well, this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Love. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the back goes into motion. Luck on first down. He finds his target. It's Matthews. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him on. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing it. That a lot of the time they come out after the half, things haven't worked so well in the first go around, they want to throw the football like crazy, but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Miller. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll run it here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a